A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their home fans tonight. And welcome to 2K. Here we go. So the Clippers win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert. The towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. George for three. Towns with a rebound. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to Jackson. The kick out to Morris. Back to Jackson. Here's George. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a three. They grab their own miss. Jackson outside. And here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Russell with the ball. Guarded now by George. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Towns passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Leonard on the wing. Zubats. It's good on the putback.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Outside Edwards. High post Towns. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
The drive by Jackson. Leonard passes to George. McDaniels with the rebound.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Jackson. Morris for three. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Russell against Jackson.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First personal foul. Second team.
Free throw is good from Russell.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
The Clippers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Pass to Jackson. Leonard on the wing. George outside. And here is Morris, covered by Towns. Just 2 to shoot. Fires the three. Morris can't hit. Minnesota in the lead. Gobert with it. Jackson in his pocket. Zubats with the steal. Kicks it to George. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
Jackson against Russell. Over Morris. Russell, that's good. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
George with it. Pass to Jackson. Back to George. Leonard on the wing. The 3 is up. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. On defense, the Timberwolves. Can't get it to drop. McDaniels with some nice D for Minnesota. They've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And George launches it from deep. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 3. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
So for Minnesota right now, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. Back to George. Out to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Edwards. And that one, good. Edwards has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Leonard finds Zubats. Jackson with it. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. Here's Russell. He has 6. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. 5 on the clock. It's McDaniels on the wing. Over Leonard. And that one hits the back iron. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the 2nd quarter. Zubac passes to Leonard. Hits the trifecta. Leonard's got 6 points.
Once a weakness, Leonard's 3-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Pass to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Jackson, the pass to George. And stolen by Edwards. Outside Russell. Gobert up top. Back to Edwards. Into the lane. And Edwards slams it in.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
George finds Zubac. George against Edwards. George passes to Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. He's got 6.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
George hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Russell against Jackson. Russell to pass to Towns. Can't get it to fall. The Clippers trail. George drives in with the crossover. Morris left side. Jackson on the wing, guarded by Russell. Here's George. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, offensive rebound is largely about hustle. Paul George plays with great energy and focus.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. And Edwards, here we go. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Edwards got 8 points.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Leonard. Jackson down low, guarded by Russell, and stolen by Gobert. Leonard against Edwards. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That free throw misses.
Shooting for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels, 2 shots.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Gobert no good.
Foul for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, second personal foul.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
And George launches it from deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Appreciate it, Allie. And
The Timberwolves, 24.
second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You got to like what we're seeing from D'Angelo Russell.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
John Wall is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. This for the tie. And it's good on the lay-in. And it's all knotted up.
The interior D coming at Nicholas Batum with lots of energy. But he outworked them right there.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Now here's Anderson. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Anderson. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Here's man. Kicks it out to Kennard. Outside Wall for the lead. That shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Kennard. They get it again. Pass to Reed. The 3. The shot no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Wall on the attack. McLaughlin with the rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Prince, defended by Kennard. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. And he makes it on the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Going inside, and the shot's good.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Wall finds Kennard. Wall with it. Prince is there. Basket counts. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
2 minutes.
Pass to Noel. 1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. It's stolen by Wall. Jumps up. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Great read from Kennard, showing a selfless attitude, getting it to his teammate.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Anderson gets the bucket.
Great position on the boards there. Kyle, such a smart player, and then you have to love the finish.
And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. It doesn't go for him. Batum with the defensive effort. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
And here's Kennard. Driving to the basket. Back to Batum. Outside Wall. They shoot again. And it's good on the layup. Wall's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's McLaughlin. High post Reed. Four seconds left. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to John Wall.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he drops it first.
Jordan McLaughlin at the line for 2.
It's both from the stripe. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The T-Wolves on top, leading by just 2. And fourth quarter basket. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Minnesota, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Torian Prince. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. And it's blocked by Wall.
Oh, nicely timed by Wall. Just so gifted with tremendous length at his position. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to Coach. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Kicks it out to Jackson. Morris outside. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, here we go. And it's Russell, that time on the assist from Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters.
Pass to Edwards. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
George outside. And the jam by George.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Outside Russell. Towns a screen on Jackson. Edwards against George. Shot is good by Edwards.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Edwards against George. To the inside. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Outside Russell. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Zubats. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Out to Leonard. Back to Morris. Pass to Jackson. A nice shot by Morris.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Russell to pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. And George with some nice D. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Here's Leonard. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Timberwolves shooting just about 57% in this 4th quarter. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. George passes to Zubats. Minnesota with a rebound.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Edwards against George. Back to Edwards. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Here's George. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. It's Edwards with a drive. And slammed it home. And a foul. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Edwards against George. Leonard outside. Back to George from outside the arc. The shot that time not on target. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. They play.
Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. It's Jackson with the drive. And Adams kicks to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Bain. from downtown, and the three ball is good.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Morant with a wide open look. Bane passes to Morant. Nice move. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Here's George. Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Now here's Morant. The pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Outside, Bane. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside for George. Morris outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Morant looking around. On the wing, Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. No good with the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
And both free throws good for Zubac. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now Leonard, following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep, and finished off by Leonard.
And with a good mix of power and agility, Leonard can throw it down with the best of them.
The three from Morant. Buries it from three-point range. Morant's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's George for 3. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Taylor Jenkins.
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Thank you, David. George, no good. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Here's Brooks. Stolen by George. And here we go with Morris. Running it up the court. And Morris throws it down.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
Morant against Jackson. Morant kicks to Adams. Jackson finds Bane. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Defense. LA basketball.
Clippers leading by 3. Left side, George. Morris passes to George. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Now, here's George. After the miss from Reggie Jackson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A change for another point at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
A nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's Morant for 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers,
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor for Memphis. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. Jackson finds Leonard. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide-open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Now here's Morant. He has 7. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
This one for 3. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Morris kicks to Jackson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Ball to Memphis.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Driving in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
The speed and athleticism of Morant is a tough combination to guard, which is why he gets fouled.
Good on both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Bane against George. Here's Morris. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Morris into the lane. Yep, that one goes.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Morant against Jackson. Brooks with no one around. And they recover it.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Adams. And it's Leonard missing. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Outside for George. Pass to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Nobody near Leonard. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 7. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
George with the stuff.
That That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. Five to shoot. Into the lane. And Morant throws it down.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Outside for Jackson. Outside, George. Offline with his three. Memphis trailing here. Bain passes to Adams. Can't tie it up as that one misses. LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jackson dishes to Morris. Outside for George. Right side Jackson. Morris outside. George with no one around. The Clippers rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Morant passes to Bain. Can't connect from short range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Jackson. George with the ball. Zubac trying to break loose. George with the bucket. George has got 7.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Bain for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Bain's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Grizzlies.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
Your Clippers, 27. The Grizzlies, 26. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Luke Kennard. All out there with Batum, and it's man in at the 2. Now here's Batum. Wall finds Covington. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Covington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Jones. Passes it to Conchar. From the arc. Kennard with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Kicks to Batum. Here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Here's Conchar. There's the triple. Here's Aldama. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Aldama's got his first basket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Mann. Running by Green. Here's Batum. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And a high percentage look there is what Batum was after. He goes inside and makes it happen.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Jones, the pass to Aldama. He kicks it to Green. 6 to shoot. The 3. Rebounded by Covington. Clippers leading by 4. Outside, Wall. Mann passes to Covington. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers.
Green against Kennard. And he goes in for the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
So it's the Grizzlies now after the basket by Los Angeles. Jones, no one around him. Off target from three-point range.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Here's Covington. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kicks it out to Jones. Passes it to Concho. Back to Jones. And there's the drive. Green passes to Aldama. From deep. That shot misses. Clippers leading by 6. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Batum dishes the wall. Outside for Batum. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And defense wasn't ready for Batum there. He shakes them off with a clever dribble move.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. To end the cold streak, Howard down with both hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go. Konchar, the pass to Tillman. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Memphis shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the third. Clippers leading by 6. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. For Memphis, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Jackson with the screen. Now here's Morant for 3. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 16 points.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Covington inside the line. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Dives for it, and we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
And he sinks the second.
At the least, he did extend it to a 2-possession game. That's important.
Morant against Jackson. In the corner, it's Payne. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Here's Morris. Rebounded by Jackson.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Payne passes to Morant. Leonard with the steal. On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Jackson. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Jackson against Morant. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Payne against George. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside, George. 4 on the clock. He's working for Leonard and finds him. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
A true go-to option on offense. Leonard knows this team depends on him to take and make those big shots.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Leonard the pass to Jackson. Outside, George, a 3 ball, and another 3 for the Clippers.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Good on that shot. With that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Payne. Jackson kicks to George. Driving the lane. A shot, no good. Adams, a nice D. Brooks, the pass to Payne. Inside, Grant, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Jackson. Back to Zubac. He dishes it to Leonard. That one, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant, left side. In the corner, it's Payne. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming.
Now, here's George to the inside. Here's Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves, and we'll just see what he does here at the line.
The Grizzlies trail by 4, and a wide open look for Payne. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised 3s isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
The dish to George. Back to Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal
That one's on Morant.
A proven champion and a big-time performer. Kawhi wants to be the guy at the line in these close ones.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Jackson setting the pick here for Payne. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Leonard. There's the pass to George. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
The 3 from Morant. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now George. Can they get it? Off on that one. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
We expect this one to be intense, with two very athletic teams giving their all to capture the win, Clark.
And they both like to play a very fast-paced, energetic game. Running hard, trying to score easy buckets.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some excitement. Both of these teams have assembled some promising young talent, Clark, really setting themselves up for the future.
Always fun to watch these young stars go at it against one another and see how they develop over time. I'm looking forward to watching their journey.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Shot clock at 6. Towns for 3. And the rebound. Goes to the Grizzlies.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. Outside Morant. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Russell. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Gobert. Here's Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. The 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Conchar. Morant against Russell. Kicks it out to Jackson. No good on the 3. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Now Russell. To the wing, right side. Pass to Towns. Goes back up. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Right side, Russell. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Conchar. Jackson outside to the middle and stolen by Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The Grizzlies pull it in.
he has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Now here's McDaniels. A minute 39 left in the first quarter. Gobert finds McDaniels. Here's Russell. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And there's the... Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Here's Morant. Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Now here's Russell. The three ball. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Jackson, right side. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Russell finds Gobert. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Russell against Morant. The three is up. The long distance three is buried. Morant's got 7.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage. Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Ja Morant is out there with John Conchar. And it's Adams in at center.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Morant against Russell. Here's Conchar. Jackson outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Morant outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Minnesota in the lead. Now Russell. Towns a screen on Morant. The three from Russell. No good. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Back to Jackson. Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And they get it back. Second shot opportunity, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Steven Adams.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for Edwards. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw in even in there lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Defended by Jackson. Towns can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have got none of their first three shots to fall so far in the second. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gobert's gotten his second bucket.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Russell. Gobert finds Towns. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Moran against Russell. 1:14 left to play in the first half. And they're on the run. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Edwards has got 6 points in the quarter. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
The drive by Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Outside Russell. Oh, the swat by Adams. Here's Conchar, guarded by Edwards. The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Oh, stolen by Morant. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. And there's a 3-second violation. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. Grizzlies with the rebound. And Adams no good on that one.
Shooting 1. Substitution on the board.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Jones from outside. Nails it from 3. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Prince. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it. And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Jalen Noel, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Here's Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. And he banks in the layup. McLaughlin's got his first 2 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Jones. Over to the left wing. Here's Chandler. Now Jones. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jones has got 6.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
To the paint. Here's Reid. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response. Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Chandler. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Tillman. Nice D from Reid.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Prince. Reid with it. Intercepted. Takes a 3. That one is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Prince. Pass to McLaughlin. Tries a 10-footer. And another basket for Minnesota.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Outside Jones. Here's Chandler. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets. And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And he sinks the second.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Here's McLaughlin to the inside. Pass to Reid. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's McLaughlin. 6 on the shot clock. Basket counts. McLaughlin's got 6. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And it's good. 2 points. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Outside, Anderson. Down low. Reid can't hit.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Jones. 1:10 left in the third. Here's Chandler. To the left side wing. Here's Aldama. No good from outside. The Timberwolves trail. Here's McLaughlin. Out Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Jones from outside. And it's Noel with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jones from outside. Pass to Chandler. 4 on the clock. Charity stripe shot. Jones misses.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Noel drives in. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Grizzlies up by 4. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Russell on the court for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Here's Morant with the drive. It's good.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Grizzlies.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
Oh, the swat by Adams. Pass to Morant. Driving to the basket. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Knocks down the long J. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Pass to Jackson. There's the triple. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Morant with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. To the wing on the left. Here's Conchar. Fires the 3. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Jackson.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant. And stolen by Gobert. Left side, Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. The open shot by Brooks. Good. And the setup by Morant.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Picked by Gobert. This one for 3. The shot by Russell, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
Oh, power it home.
Oh, wow. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Towns for three. Conchar pulls it in. Conchar's got 4 rebounds now. Jackson for three. Inside. Shakes him. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. From the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Russell with the ball. Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Outside McDaniels. They grab their own miss. Gobert finds Russell. Here's Towns. To halt the run. The rebound by Jackson.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Yeah, they built a lead that simply can't be overcome at this point. So it would be a nice dub for the Grizzlies.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
Town showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Morant. From deep. And again, Memphis no good. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
And here's Gobert from the arc. That one no good. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this...
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA. It's all yours.
Thanks very much.
Not at all. Yeah, some similarities definitely there, David. Thank you. So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Now, here's George. Kicks it out to Leonard. 5 to shoot. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. And this game features 2 tremendous passing teams. And there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Now, here is George. Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. The pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. He dishes it to McDaniels. Right side Russell. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Morris. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Leonard inside. Working on McDaniels. And it's Leonard missing. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. George finds Leonard. Outside for George. No good with the triple. Timberwolves gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Edwards looking it over. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
George against Edwards. George passes to Zubac. A nice shot by George.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the rejection by Zubac. Morris into the lane. Outside for Jackson. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And it's George missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Jackson. Russell with a wide open look. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And that makes it a tie ball game.
This is what your offense is designed to do. Get Karl Anthony Towns something in rhythm.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
George, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now, here is George. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And it's good, 2 points.
There's a toughness in the attitude of Paul George. Perfectly fends off the D on his way to the rack.
Now, here is Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Rebounded by Jackson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Leonard kicks to George. Outside Jackson. Back to George. No good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Russell dishes to Towns. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Towns has got 5 points so far. Morris finds Leonard. Launches a three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now, here is Russell. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves ahead, up 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Sliding into the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And here's Russell. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. The drive by Russell, and he makes that one. Russell's got his first basket.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. George with no one around. Off target from three-point range.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Jackson against Russell. Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Rudy Gobert is one of the game's dominant big men. He understands how to use his length and his size defensively, and he's figured out how to fit in. This guy is an outstanding screener offensively. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. George against Russell. Passes it to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Leonard with the steal. Jackson looking around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Now, here is Russell. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Jackson passes to George. Back to Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Morris has got 6.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
1:36 left to play here in the half. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Zubats. Back to Jackson. Three-pointer on the way. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Russell inside. Jackson on him. And Russell gets it to go.
Okay, D'Angelo, Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Up top, Morris. He has 6. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Morris kicks to Jackson. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Russell against Jackson. And the pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Jackson passes to Morris. Back to Jackson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Reggie Jackson, one of those guys who does a little bit of everything. Can score it, can be a setup guy, can play the 1, can play the 2. You love his versatility.
Out to Russell. Edwards against George. Edwards.
Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Batum. Robert Covington out there with Kennard. And it's Wall. And it's Mann in at the 2 guard. Now here's Edwards. Out to Russell. 3-pointer. Ball's knocked loose. And they'll get another chance. And finished off by McDaniel.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's Kennard after the basket by Minnesota. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Now, here's Kennard. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Here's man. Edwards defending. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doors to an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Passes it to McLaughlin. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Noel. Kennard covering. They grab their own miss. And Covington sends it back.
So disruptive at the defensive end. Look in the box score, and Covington will be the source of blocks and steals consistently.
A shot by Batum, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. Defended by Batum. Here's McLaughlin. It's deflected.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
Here's Prince, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
It's a close game here in Minnesota. Wall attacking. Pass to Kennard. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Wall finds Covington. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Now, here's Kennard. After the miss from Kyle Anderson. And Wall kicks to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. Man passes to Wall. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's McLaughlin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Batum with the steal. Covington against Anderson. Wall takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. McLaughlin, no good. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Batum. Drops in the layup for 2. Batum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Touch right around the rim by Nick Batum. Go ahead, score inside. Nick, show him what you got.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Kennard kicks to Wall. He feeds it to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Get up, Mr. Covington. That is a very quick riser.
Prince outside for the 3. Traps in the tray. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Wall kicks to Covington. Good D by Anderson. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 2. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Anderson is out there with Torian Prince. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
It just slashes right past the defender. He is one tough cover, John Wall.
Here's McLaughlin off with the layup. Covington into the lane. There's the dish to Batum. And here's Covington. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
Prince outside. Lets it go with the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Wall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside for Batum. Now here's Kennard. Defense is right there. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
This, folks, is what a pure shooter looks like. Luke Kennard, so good from range.
And the Timberwolves call timing. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He said, we're getting some looks on the 3, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Out to Edwards. Over George. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Russell looking it over. Now the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To end the drought, he takes it up and lays it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
George passes to Leonard. Outside, George. Inside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside, Russell. The 3. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Outside, George passes to Zubac. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. Morris outside. Kicks it out to Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Jackson kicks to George. Outside for Jackson. Back to George. Outside Jackson. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up. Disappointing day for him. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
George against Edwards. And it's George missing. Outside Edwards. And the rejection by Zubac. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Towns. Drives to the hoop. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Come on now. That is 6'11", 240-plus pounds. Karl Anthony Towns on the deck to the cup. Good night.
So the Clippers with the win. They came in. Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Now here's Jackson. Outside Morant. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the three. The shot off that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard on the wing. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Now here's George. Pass to Leonard. Up and over Brooks. And again. It's the Clippers missing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Moran against Jackson. Jackson right side. Launches a three. Good. And the setup by Moran.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Jackson pass to George. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. Jackson outside. George for three. Buries it from three.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Jackson against Moran. From deep, Bain. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Morris. Out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Moran against Jackson. Kicks it out to Jackson from outside the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
George against Bain. The kick out to Morris. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Memphis leading. There's the three. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Leonard outside. To the inside. Morris passes to Leonard. It's not going to go for him. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective. Taking it right to the defense.
Leonard outside. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Here's Jackson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Morris passes to Jackson. And that one hits the back iron.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Now here's George. Jackson outside. Pass to Zubats. Back to Jackson. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Memphis has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Jackson finds Morant. For 3. Payne, the pass to Morant. Takes it inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
For 3, George. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Back to Morant. Pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Jackson. Let's go with a 3. The shot that time not on target. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard passes to Zubats. George outside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. George has got 5.
He might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up for threes, but PG could score on the inside.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
Now here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant. On the wing, Bane. For 3. Paul George pulls down the board. The Clippers trail. Morris passes to Zubats. Kicks it to George. Leonard with the ball. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. 6 points for him.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Now here's George. Kicks it out to Jackson. The three-pointer off the mark. Moran against Jackson. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got 4 rebounds now. Here's George. Drops in the layup for 2. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it, and just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Bain. Jackson outside. Here's the three. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. Outside for Morant.
Second personal foul.
Drives to the hoop. Ooh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Jackson, the pass to Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Fires for three. They get it again. It's George on the wing. Leonard outside. Moran against Jackson. Another shot. George with another miss. Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Morant, the pass to Bain. No luck on that one. Ooh, nice D from George. The Clippers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Zubac's with it. He's picked up by Adams. Here's Leonard, and he gets that one. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot.
The three from Bain. Fires in the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
27 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Jackson. He shoots a three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. It's a one-on-one situation from deep. Morant. It's rebounded by Morris. Leonard outside. And we're through the first half of play here. And thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bain.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then it's Green. Then it's Aldama in at the 4-man spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Clock at 4. Stolen by Wall. Outside Covington. The kick out to Wall. Puts it up. The Clippers rebound. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Wall's got his first bucket in this one.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Jones from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Back to Wall. Pass to Man. Batum sets a screen. Man misses. Well, Memphis shooting just 37% so far in this one.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Pass to Conchar. The three is up. And out Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Here's man. Back to Wall. Kennard outside. On the wing man. 6 to shoot. Out to Covington. Launches it. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction. It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Timeout called. Memphis.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Jones from outside. Pass to Conchar. To stop the drought. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
It's Covington on the wing. Kicks it out to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's long.
And that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
A line change here for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Bain. Up top Morant. Into the lane. Kennard with the rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Back to Covington. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Stolen by Wall. Covington passes to Kennard. And here's Wall from behind the arc. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Mann.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Morant. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Tries to break his ice. And then Morant with the jam.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Pass to Wall. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Mann. From downtown. And he can't get that one. Outside Morant. Now here's Bain. Lets the three fly. The shot no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Clippers ahead, leading by 5. And when we... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for the Clippers, we've got Nicholas Batum. Terrence Mann is out there with John Wall. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Kennard in at the 3, the small forward. It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
And how about that? Covington rising up and throwing it down with some authority.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Morant against Wall. And Ja Morant good for three.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
The kick out to Wall. Pass to Kennard. Wall, he's open. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. From deep, Payne. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Outside Wall. Back to Batum. The kick out to Wall. It's Covington on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Morant against Wall. Now here's Brooks. The D's right on him. From deep, Payne. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Covington's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Batum. And here's Wall. Kicks it out to Kennard. Batum in the post. Adams is there. Here's Kennard. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. The drive by Morant. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Outside Payne. Pass to Brooks. Now Adams. And a nice finish on the layup. Adams has got his first basket.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Batum with it. Adams covering. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, after the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first 3 you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Morant. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Morris finds George. And there's a minute 45 left in the final quarter. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Grizzlies on D. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Morant against Zubac. Morant, the pass to Brooks. 5 on the clock. Outside for Morant. The 3 from Bane. Rejected by George.
Oh, George has such great defensive instincts, the length, and then the read that time.
Here's Leonard. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Inside Bain. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. Yes!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Jackson finds George. Back to Jackson. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2.
And it's critical. Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
Well, important there to have the three-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
No good there. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Oh, and Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Here's Russell with the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant kicks to Brooks. Now here's Morant. Fires for three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Towns sets the pick for Russell. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Morant kicks to Bain. Shot clock at 5. Feeds it to Adams. The shot's good. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Out to Edwards. Floats one. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Towns is doubled. Passes it to Russell. Left side, Edwards. Their offense, stone cold. Another miss there. Bain against Edwards. Bain passes to Morant. Shoots the three. Latrey cans it from downtown. Morant's got 9.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here. Possibly over before it began.
Here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. From deep three-point range. Brooks with it. Working on McDaniels. And a wide open look for Bain. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Over to the wing. Towns wide open. Good on the triple.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
There's a minute left to play in the first, and the layup falls.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Morant finds Adams. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. Gobert with the block. Outside, Russell. Shoots over Morant. And it's Russell missing.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Stolen by McDaniels. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Russell gets it to go.
Yeah, multi-dimensional score. Hard to match up with Russell in that kind of space.
To the inside. Here's Adams. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Edwards looking it over. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. And it was
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth champions.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Timberwolves trail by 3.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Back to Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And 11 points for Ja Morant.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. McDaniels passes to Towns, kicks it to Russell. Back to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. And he hits it to tie the game up. Towns has got 5.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Back to Russell. A 3-ball. Grizzlies with the rebound. On the wing, Bain. Edwards defending. Morant against Russell. Morant passes to Jackson. Lock at 6. Got a piece of it. Out to Morant. Over Russell. And it's Morant missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Russell dishes to Towns. Back to Russell. Now McDaniels still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Here's Edwards into the lane, and Edwards with the stuff.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Morant drives in. Jackson down low, defended by Towns. Bain inside the 3-point line. That one off the back iron and out. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Towns. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
Both free throws good from Morant.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
The drive by Russell. Outside, Towns. From deep. Here's McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. 7-second difference. Shot in game clock. Payne for three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And too long on the shot.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it. How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And Towns drops them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Yeah, getting a little better on defense every day. Russell with the size and length to be more.
And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
We've got Green, and it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jones, no luck. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
Conchar can't get it to go.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Kicks it out to Jones. There's the pass to Conchar. Here's Aldama. Reed with the block. And they get it back. Here's Conchar. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Noel passes to Anderson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Jones up top. No points in the game yet for him. Out to the wing. Here's Aldama. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. McLaughlin, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 0-5 at the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Outside, Green. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Jones. It's not going to go for him. Timberwolves trail. Here's Noel. Anderson outside. Pass to McLaughlin. It's Anderson with the drive. And he jams it with authority.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Anderson wide open, bangs home the trifecta. Anderson's got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves.
Encouraging to see Anderson continue to work on this shot, trying to open up the offense even more.
Jones, the pass to Concho. There's a good screen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's McLaughlin. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Now here's Jones. Not a lot of room. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Concho. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota with the rebound. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Reed the pass to Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. The pass to Noel. Prince outside. Pass to Reed. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
And that one falls for Reed. Jones, the pass to Aldama. Here's Concho. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Timberwolves.
Please give a big round of applause.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Outside Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
You can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Here's Morant. There's the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Morant kicks to Bane. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
Here's McDaniels. Takes it inside, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 on the clock. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Gobert.
And B. Adams is so intimidating, using his size well to affect the shot.
Here's Morant. That one goes in. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Edwards against Bain. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got his first points in this one.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Morant kicks to Brooks. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
So much riding on that possession, just a huge shot. What determination on that play.
Russell with the bucket.
Yeah, the leadership skills on display there. Getting it done when it matters most. D'Angelo Russell.
Morant scanning the floor. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Morant passes to Jackson, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Morant kicks to Jackson. This is it to Bain. Beyond the arc. No good. Shot missing. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards dishes to Towns. Over Jackson. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They trail by 2. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thank you, David.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Memphis has gone 1 or 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Morant kicks to Brooks. From outside the arc. Memphis the rebound. Out to Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Edwards passes to Russell. Edwards inside. Guarded by Bain. Back to Edwards.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach. Firmly swatting that shot away.
Here's Morant. Money!
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
Edwards finds Russell. Towns in the corner. Stolen by Jackson. Payne for 3. Can't connect. So a close game sees Memphis take. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.